No me.
Okay. Can you beautiful people... Oh, I was gonna do a thing. I'm gonna have to do it slightly differently. Indira, can you also give me initiative roll? You're not actually like... Oh, I just did an accident. Hopefully it's fine. You're not actually gonna be able to... You're not there yet, is what I mean.
Okay.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I think that might be the best initiative roll I've done. Nope, I got a 16 one time and everybody else got above 20.
That did have... I remember that. I was laughing for days.
Oh dear. Not the best initiative rolls we've done.
I cannot roll initiative. Character does not matter. I cannot roll initiative.
What about on Shiro?
There was that one nat 20, yeah. No, it's really annoying because in my Tuesday game off stream,
No, it wasn't Shiro.
a couple of sessions ago on that Tuesday session, 3 combats in a row, I rolled nat 20s for initiative as the cleric with a +0 mod.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, so right now, the two of you are at the bottom of the well. There's, let's say, 20 feet of well. There are ropes and things for the buckets, but there's these strange, nearly human-like creatures that have very clearly seen you.
Or smell or hurt us.
Seen in the royal sense.
The royal scene, I like it.
They are actually gonna, like, move to kind of, like, block like this, and they're gonna, like, throw stones and pebbles down at the two of you, funnily enough. But... Oh, no, never mind. One of them kind of starts, like, throwing a stone down, and it kind of, like, hits near Vale just enough to be like, oh! Another one straight up just shoves one of the stone flagstones of the well down, and actually it hits Serena for 5 damage.
Whew, I'll take that.
I was terrified at first there.
Yeah.
It sounded big and meaty.
Flagstone, yeah.
I mean, that is big damage to, like, a common man.
I suppose that's true, yeah. That boy's running away.
That boy is running away. That boy won't be running away for very
Vale,
long.
you are 20 feet down this well.
I'm gonna climb out.
Give me an acrobatics.
Thanks for the luck,
that's,
Tesh.
that is a good climbing roll. Would that be your action? Yeah, that would be your action, really. So you still have movement if you want to get around.
Okay.
The inside of this ruin is kind of what you would expect. Overgrown, incredibly dark. It's only really your dark vision that is allowing you to see much at all. Which is expected from
Move
a
to
drow
there.
lair.
Well, no, I won't. Let's move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move to there. Give that boy a cheeky grin. And Vale reaches into his pouch and pulls out a small spherical object into his hand. He's wielding his rapier and this small spherical object.
Okie dokes. Next up is this drow, who is, like... You can tell. This drow is clearly some type of soldier, but a soldier meant for light battles. Wearing leathers only and a degree of weapons, actually very similar to what Vale's wearing and got equipped just in a very different kind of way, and was barking commands, but then when you dash out of the well and zip towards them, they back up kind of wide-eyed, the red of their eyes very apparent, and they straight up call out, and this is actually in Elvish. It's like, we're under attack, this is exactly this moment we've been waiting for. It's now, everyone. And then we'll try to go for a little stabby stab. That's right, they can do it too.
I don't believe you.
You're not the only one who can stabby stab.
I will disbelieve so hard that his stab will disappear into
You know
oblivion.
what? You know what? He's not going to go for a stabby stab. So you're right to disbelieve me. He actually makes it look like he's going to go to attack you, but kind of the moment beforehand, you see a kind of blue glow in this person's fingers, and he kind of deliberately dances to miss you, and then this inky blackness just sort of spreads out from around them. One moment, please. I need to make the darkness spell.
I wonder if you can overlay darkness with darkness.
You can. Doesn't do anything, but you can.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I presume.
Bob.
Yeah.
He's going to quite literally fill this chamber with darkness, and then we'll start running. You can try an opportunity attack with disadvantage if you want, Vale,
I would.
because you can't see them, but you know that they left you. Like you start to hear the footsteps. That is a miss, and I'm gonna run. Get here. Indira, can you give me an acrobatics check, please? You're still stuck at the bottom of the well, trying to get in.
Can I start giving athletics instead, since they already know that we're
I
here
would
this
say
time?
if you rage, like next turn, yes. If you know what I mean. I mean, actually, you don't even need to rage, but yes. Would rather have done that this turn, is what you're saying?
Well, I would have rather done it the time before last, but they didn't know we were here, so...
Okay. In which case, yes, you would have... Give me an athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much better. Alright, you basically spent... Well, that would be your action, and there's another action to climb the rope, and you already used your Misty Step for today, so that is...
Then
pretty
I will
much your
rage.
turn. Yes. Okay. Serena. 20 feet down at the bottom of the well. The black darkness kind of spreads around the top of the well. You know, it's just as, Indira is coming up into it, like, it just gets filled with this dark magic, encompassing all vision.
Okay. I am just going to cast Fly up out of the well. I mean, it's so dark. I suppose I don't even really know what direction. I mean, I can hear the sounds of running coming from this direction. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you saw the creatures above from the north. You would have seen them before.
Okay. Well, I am just going to. I'm going to fly in the direction that I heard the footsteps from, and just fly down to here. And I don't want to use any sorcery points just yet, so I'm just going to make that do.
Okay. Now, next is... these creatures, these blind creatures, as you sort of start running up, flying up, Serena, from the darkness, you see one of them turn. It kind of was turning beforehand. It could hear you flying up with a club in hand, and will swing. And your AC is 12, right?
Yep.
Yep. There's a lot of creatures that are going to hit that. The spiked club will deal... it's going to deal 5 bludgeoning damage plus 4 piercing damage, as it just literally like waits for you to fly up and kind of runs up and uses your momentum against you to swing this thing into your underbelly, kind of snorting and growling and drooling as it does. These ones.
Wait, it baseball bats, Serena? It's just like...
Yes. Unfortunately, they don't have a great speed, so that's kind of as far as they get. Vale, you're kind of trapped in this darkness. You hear Serena fly past you in kind of a rush of wind, which does kind of like move the darkness around you. It's like being trapped inside a cloud of ink when it's dropped in water, you know?
Guess who's stepping out of that?
Yeah,
It's your boy.
This dude's going to take an opportunity attack against you, which hits.
Yep.
Clubs you in the side for... That's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage plus 4 piercing damage.
What? And Vale is going to run this clubber boy through.
Oh, I just realised I should have concentration checked my fly. I'm fine.
Thinks he can beat my friend down. We'll see about that. I presume 23 is a hit.
23 hits. Yeah. Yeah, that immediately, however you want to kill this guy, is how they die.
Vale just runs round behind, hand on the shoulder, rapier appears through, swift back out, and that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is he? I can see the bullet. Is he gone or?
I don't know. The vision's acting a little weird right now.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know why. He's not gone. It's just the lighting is working extra weird. And I don't know why. There's no fog of war.
Aww.
You should have dark vision.
I do indeed.
You do have dark vision. So you should
I
be
do,
able to
yeah.
see in the dark.
It's
And
just
yet,
this.
you cannot see in the dark. I don't really want to give you vision, is the thing. I don't want to give you
No.
the keys to the kingdom.
I will.
I
nonetheless-
think they changed the logic of this. Let me try this instead. And then...
Whew, I sneezed.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they changed the logic of it. It used to be... Basically, I have to press another button for your dim light to work. That's it.
Vale will get next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And do I want to do that or not? Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Or is it?
Make up your mind.
Yeah, no, I'll pull the parrying dagger out. I'll put the gem away.
Do I have a suitably drow d20?
Stab this boy.
Blue will do. That's a hit.
Shank. It's a slash.
But it's a shank.
No, it's a slash. You slash.
The
with
paper cut is what it is.
pen. Wow.
Oh, get me a healing potion. I've been paper cut.
10 of those are kill a commoner.
Okay. Let me just do a thing.
Let me just do a thing. Mysterious thing appears on turn order.
The drow that you chased, Vale, was kind of moving quite swiftly, yelling out commands. When it comes clear that you're going into attack it with the parrying dagger, it like swiftly moves in such a way that you only scrape against its side. And will go to slash at you. And hit.
Uncanny dodge.
That's good, because it does deal 8 damage, so that's half the 4.
Did you just dab to uncanny dodge?
No, I dodged. Go back and check it on the bottom.
Check the tape! Vale, you start to hear the sounds of soldiers
Silence.
rousing
Oh, no. Oops.
in the chambers around.
Let's hope Indira gets up here soon.
Indira, you know you're at the bottom of the well. Kind of the area you're in, you can still see perfectly fine, but, you know, from, you know, a bit above your head, just this inky darkness. Actually, he fails concentration, so that darkness disappears. You can see quite well up to the top of the well.
Hooray!
I can see in the darkness anyway.
No, you
darkness.
can't. Darkness
magical
is
darkness.
magical darkness.
Okay.
But
Well-
it's fine.
Doesn't matter. He's about to die.
You need to climb up the rope first, so can you give me an athletics for that?
Sure.
Which would be your action.
Cool.
Easy peasy. You're starting at the bottom of a well. It's hard to climb. He can die next
Didn't I
turn.
get up it last time?
No, you got into the well. There's
Okay.
the tunnels going through. You get into the well, and you go up. This would be much cleaner if you didn't fail stealth rolls.
I mean, I got a 17 on my stealth, and it still flipping knew I was there. So
Yeah, maybe you could have got an 18 or something. Maybe it would have been better.
They've got blind sight, haven't they?
they have, yeah, they've clearly got blind sight.
All right.
Wish
Serena.
I had blind sight. Wouldn't have to look at you guys.
Oh, hello, that's a drow. Those are some statues that look ominous.
Yes. What Vale probably wouldn't notice because he's a bit, revenge-minded, is that these are statues of humanoids. This one of them appears to be a half elf. One of them appears to be a human, travelers, and they're kind of just frozen in place.
Oh dear.
I am just flinging a shadow bolt at this ear drow. I am not throwing a shadow bolt at this ear drow.
It kind of dodges and ducks it away quite quickly. They're wearing such light armor that they're very, very fast.
I see lots of things. Yes, okay, and end my turn.
Okie dokes. From out of the darkness, a drow wearing that armor that you saw before. To us, it would envision a samurai. Of course, none of you know what that is. Very calmly walking up with its blade kind of, still in its sheath. Six. And it's going to throw out one hand, and can both of you give me dex saves, please?
Hills, yeah, I can. Which one?
This ethereal blue magic kind of launches from his palm and explodes outwards in kind of a swirl. The magic clings to you, Serena, glowing with blue
Hello,
light.
fairy fire. Now any chance I had of dodging whatsoever is removed. Hashtag fuck Ian's AC.
What's AC? Why does it matter for Ian?
It doesn't. I mean, to be fair, a lot of my characters are spellcasters, but still.
With low ACs.
Yeah.
I mean, what did Lily have? 9?
9, yeah.
Disgusting. You literally have more chance to hit me than not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why she had Fade.
Okay. Checking like a gazillion things. Many monsters. It might look like I'm looking at my dick, and I am, but I'm also reading Monster Manual. Thank you for this.
I saw the original on stream. Ollie just stands up to get something. And he's just it's just all hanging out.
Completely nude from the waist down.
That's a dream, really, isn't it?
That's the part you want to be nude.
I have definitely streamed in just my underwear before. I have
Oh.
definitely done it.
Of course,
For
you're a gamer girl, right?
Oh. Oh, dear.
Woo. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get beaten for that one off stream.
There's a lot of monsters in this place. Indira, the creature that you're going up against, the blind long-haired, kind of mutated human-looking things. Will swing at you, but you manage to, you didn't get to attack this turn, but you can definitely get in a position to defend against their clubs that are sharp and spiny. And there's much more of them.
X gonna give it to you.
No. Next turn, all of Doxy's rage will be poured in to that.
I'm like
single
frustrated
dude.
with this session so far. So if these rolls are bad, I quit forever. I'm just kidding. I don't quit forever. I'm just kidding.
You wish.
You probably do.
Less butt jokes. Vale. There's a rustling of footsteps all around through the fortress. Soldiers are waking, these almost slave-like creatures that are clearly blind but can sense you still quite well. Magic is being thrown at you. One drow in heavy armor is just slowly, ominously approaching. Please go.
Vale, let's just kill this boy for now. Let's just stab
Kill
him.
Vale? Okay. I've got a setup right here. It's called a fuckload of drow.
No plus.
That's a hit.
Now please roll well on this.
Oh,
It's
that's
a bit better.
That's a murder. How do you kill him?
Vale feints with the parrying dagger, draws his guard down, and as he does that, he just goes in high with the rapier and just catches him right here in the throat. Not particularly deep, just a few inches in, and
Just
he just goes.
enough. Yeah, gurgles, falls to its knees, and then to the ground.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What's next for Mr. Vale?
More drow. That's a priestess. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has got bigger, but it's still weird. Is this a hallway for me? Like,
That is a door. There's a door.
okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it's a whole bunch of fucky, but
That's fine. I'm moving there and I'm stabbing Mr. I Got No Eyes. With the
are you
parry.
moving into melee?
Yeah.
You haven't yet on my screen.
Oh god, I think my Roll20 is disconnected, which means my internet might be about to die.
I think my Roll20 is disconnected, to be fair.
Okay, good. It's not just me.
I-
Then my
I-
internet might not be about to die.
I am in melee combat. I move 1 square down.
Yeah, that's what I
Basically.
thought you would.
Let me
just
roll and see whether that does.
Yeah, the server connection's been through. I think Roll20 might have gone down right in the middle of a big fight, which would be great for me.
Well, I mean, it rolled for me.
No, fake. Well, let's give it a couple of. All at once.
It lives!
That's a hit. Yeah. It just like
Stop.
me in bed. Sometimes the tube gets clogged up, and then it all splurges out at once.
Why only in bed, Ollie?
Because I have taste.
Yeah, why not the kitchen counter?
What?
I prepare food there. There's
In
splashback.
more ways than one.
Doxy's like, exactly.
That's where we eat ass.
That's my turn.
I am aware.
Oh, you know what? Have you ever heard the tale of old Jack the Aware?
I don't know what's happening with Roll20's dark vision thing. It's just not like updating properly. But rest assured, those doors are opening and drow are coming out. Unfortunately, you just can't see them for some reason. You can see them when they come out.
You know what? I'll forgive you. just give me that circumstantial +2 AC bonus. It's worth a try.
What's your AC right now, Mr. Vale?
I've got the parrying dagger, so it's 20.
Yeah, this drow like runs up as your post stab and tries to get at you, but you could easily parry out of the way with the dagger. And next is Indira's turn. That's a hit. And yeah. That is... Ooh, that's probably not a hit, but let me check, because these guys don't have great armor.
Not only is Indira raging, so is Doxy.
I'm very annoyed.
Yep, that is a hit.
Whew.
They're wearing no armor. They're sort of wearing slave garb. Yeah, there's like one hack into one shoulder, doesn't take him down. The second, cleave in twain.
I was literally going to, when you asked me how I killed him, say, motherfucker's been cleft in twain. Like, like I had it prepared. All right.
We're in the right mindset. They went off down this way.
Yep. I need to measure is all. 30. All right. And then I will still have 10 left. Oh, good. I guess I will go this way.
Okay. Serena, you're kind of coated in this blue drow magic right now. The drow pouring out of the chambers nearby. I'm gonna, real quick, just press a button so you can see a bit better, because for some reason the dark vision thing is just fucky right now.
There's quite a lot of drow here.
Okay.
Well, exactly. That's why it sucks that you can't see it. This is one of those fights that you need the vision system to be working properly, and it just isn't today.
But sometimes is ignorance not better?
So within 60 feet of me, I have visual on this bird token, whatever it is.
No. Roll20's just changed something in the way map makings work, which is probably fucked with everything I want. That's probably what's up.
I mean, I do have 120-foot dark vision, so it's not unreasonable I'd be able to see it. But...
No, that's nothing to do with anything, you, for sure. I just happened to say while you were talking.
Fair enough.
Like
So I've got
rude
visual on that griffin token, I've got visual on the witch, and I've got visual on the
yes,
samurai.
the creature you see over here, in your dark vision.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a lot of fuckage going on right now. Not to be confused with roughage, which is good for your diet.
It is. It is.
Is a... I mean, at first you might maybe think it's something like an owlbeck. It is a big creature running on two legs that is the size of a bear with a bird-like face. But instead of front legs, it's just got these large hooked claws. That it's kind of like running with them out open, like it could just freaking garrote someone out on the side. It's got chains and loops around its leg that are around its legs, arms, necks. That kind of this is clearly like a battle monster, tamed into combat.
Well, I am hitting said weird garrote monster and the witch and the heavy drow with a shoal of piranhas.
Are they 60 feet away?
But it is 60 feet away from me, yep.
Okay, who are you hitting?
This thing, this woman, and this boy.
Okay.
All within 60 feet.
Yeah, I just wanted to check so I could apply a thing so I remember.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just getting a slight bit of visual on other things. Yep, and that will do for my turn.
And that's that.
Kika.
Okay. The drow warrior. I mean, immediately getting into fight, and then is attacked by this shoal of piranhas. Goes to make a dexterity save and saves. Kind of
drow.
it really, the shoulder piranhas never gets truly up to him, throwing an arm in the way with his arm.
I wanted him to like draw his katana and like and then sheath it, and just
That's
beat
also
the
pretty
piranha.
cool. That's also pretty cool.
Piranha sushi.
The full anime.
We never go full anime here.
I was hoping he'd be strength based rather than dex, but well, I mean, he might just have rolled well.
They're drow though.
They are drow. It was a hopeful attempt.
And while running up to you, like, again, one hand still on this katana, actually whips his other hand out into a hand crossbow attack that will shoot at you with advantage.
Do not appreciate.
Which he needed. So the second one is a hit. Can you give me a Constitution save, Miss Serena?
No.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
The bolt hits you from the hand crossbow with it's into your side for 6 damage, but you can feel the poison just like it's one of those, you can see the bolt is coated in just something just horrible, like sort
Gunky.
of greenish gunk, yeah, but it does not affect you.
Concentration check.
Good. The mage back there actually fails.
Yes.
Their check.
Very important.
Yes, that was what I was hoping for, really.
Ooh, good damage too.
This drow woman in robes, rich robes, with a staff in one hand, kind of the shoulder piranhas in their eyes, and they're kind of flailing and sort of throwing the staff in the way, and straight up starts backing up, yelling in Elvish. It's kind of a bit of a bastardized Elvish from what you guys are used to, but laying that, "My lady goddess, bless us, we need aid," and will take this chain around her neck and yank it off and throw it to the ground, and smoke starts to billow. Smoke and shadow starts to billow from it. And this creature starts pulling itself from the smoke that's being created. Kind of like one arm on the ground, one just pulling itself out. It's a long, smoky, ethereal humanoid. And then the mage will stagger back. That creature is going to get added to the turn order. It gets a Garbo initiative roll, which is good because it makes it easier for me. And next up is the Hook Beast, which is going to fail its dex save.
Yay.
It's going to take damage. Less damage, but damage.
Yeah. Still something.
Every little helps.
Ooh.
Okay. Blinded, it still runs.
Drat.
Whether Serena has Fireball. I really hope so.
Do not want.
Next up are the blinded slave-like beasts. One of them is right next to you, Vale, and after being stabbed by you and kind of, taking that hit to the side, will swing at you with its club, but you're way better at parrying than a slow lumbering creature can. A slow lumbering creature cannot get its attack through onto you. Doop. Okay, Vale, it's your turn. Chaos is ensuing. A giant monster has just charged through towards the others. And you have many a drow around you.
Using the Gem of Brightness as an action, would I be able to prepare it with a trigger?
Yeah.
I will. Let me just read something. I will read something because that's quite important.
Let us all wait and sit while Neil reads.
Read, my children. I think. Right. Okay. Vale will take.
There's a lot of stuff on that thing.
Yep. Vale will take his bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He reaches into his pack, pulls out into his pouch, pulls out the gem of brightness again, and he will set. He will prepare to use it. So it would be the third one, the 30-foot cone. Basically, when those 2 drow have walked around the corner, so all 3 drow would be in range.
Okay. Well, that's going to immediately happen.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why. And so the third command word expends 5 charges, causes the gem to flow with blinding light in a 30-foot cone originating from it. Each creature in the cone must make a saving throw as if struck by the beam. So that's a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each.
So what was the DC?
15 Constitution.
What an interesting situation. They are going to 1 fails, 1 passes.
I don't know how wide the cone is.
It would also hit the warrior who also fails.
Sweet.
So let me just.
And they're blinded for 1 minute, and they can repeat the check at the end of their turn every turn to try.
End of turn banger. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, they're going to keep taking their turns then. Kind of as like an instinctive reaction to this happening, the one of those regular drow that's blinded is just going to fumble into his side and throw a shuriken at you.
Shuriken.
Which totally would have hit if it wasn't blinded. It ends up going. It's like it's where you were, not where you are. You know, the other one just growling through its teeth, just dashes up to you, kind of dragging the blade slightly on the ground, making this scraping noise. Gets up close to you and in Elvish says, "It's like your time to fall," and then misses horribly, as they should when they start to BM. Indira. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. This giant hook-armed monster has charged up to you and Indira. There's drow coming out of the stonework. Spells whipping all over the place, light and dark.
Yep.
What's your plan?
Move to here. Attack this boy.
Okie dokes.
I have 2 kitties.
That's a hit.
Now.
Yeah, if Monstro comes in, I'll be in Kitty City.
The Pussy Palace. That's a hit.
We were all thinking about making a joke along those lines.
I wasn't.
Your attacks against this thing are brutal. Indira, like in rage, gets a chance to attack a big meaty creature like this is brilliant because it just hacks deep. It does not go down, but is severely weakened by these attacks, staggered by the brutal strength of your attacks up against the wall. Next up is Serena.
That's actually insane damage.
I forgot to do advantage too. I could have gotten crit.
Yeah, maybe. Oh well then.
Vale completely stuffed up what I was going to do next.
Oh no.
Because I wouldn't have minded catching Indira in the spell I wanted to cast, because she would very likely resist it, but Vale probably not. So
I can resist your twisting Fellstorm thing.
it's not twisting Fellstorm I'm thinking about, mate.
Just do it. Do it. Blitz them. It's fine.
You sure?
Do
Okay, you asked for it. So
Do
first,
it! I can take it!
I hope it's a dex save. That's all I'm saying.
So firstly, Serena actually just grins, and her form seems to collapse into shadow, and she casts Misty Step.
Oh, goodbye.
30 foot over to there. That was 30 foot, yeah. And then...
I don't know about this.
Just when I zoom in, you go and move far enough for me to zoom back out.
You're welcome. And, well, I mean, Neil asked for it. I am going to cast Storm Sphere based on where I was. So 20 foot radius goes to like.
Just give me un momento. 20-foot radius. So that's a 40-foot diameter.
Yeah.
Banger. Luckily, that's like quite easy. Right.
Does that
the
break your
fuck
concentration
there.
on the piranha?
No, piranhas aren't.
Piranhas aren't concentration.
Okay.
Fly.
It
is.
does break my fly, but that's not a big deal.
Piranhas might become concentration, though. To be honest,
I
like piranhas, but they might become concentration. Okay, so everyone in the Storm Sphere, as it's created, must make a Strength saving throw. Okay, so Indira, Vale, you two need to make it, and so do a bunch of baddies.
Yep,
First
I make it. That one.
What's your spell save DC?
Thank goodness for
15.
advantage.
So the Hook Horror makes it.
Ooh.
The Grimlock makes it. The Drow makes it. The Warrior Drow doesn't. So he takes it.
Wow, that was fucking useful.
Yeah.
What? Okay, well, I mean, at least it's like, you know...
Also,
continuing
I'm
effect.
just going to sliver my way. Can I sliver through round the same... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're not 5-foot wide statues.
Okay.
Hey,
Actually, no, I'm going to stay there. I don't like the amount of things around, but...
Okay. Just for another area of the book I have to go to, the demon summoned gets to do things.
I don't believe you.
Oh, you will. You will. Okay.
Ooh.
The shadow demon that was kind of like created from the locket that was thrown to the ground, like dark wings spread out from its back. And it's not in the same way that Serena is shadow. This creature is just dark, and it's more a smoky sort of thing than the kind of liquid that Serena has. And will... through the walls. And then next up is the Drow Elite, who is blinded by the Gem of Brightness and is also in the Storm Sphere. Oh, creatures having disadvantage on perception checks to listen is very important, actually.
Also,
I just saw that.
terrain.
Difficult terrain and you. I wanted to read that part because guess what? You have a lot of blind creatures using echolocation right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
Literally, this Drow warrior, the samurai, kind of is staggered, blinded by the Gem of Brightness, and kind of like it straight up removes the mask and reveals a Drow. Really, honestly, but like, throws it aside and kind of like then blazons the sword and is just yells out in that language you don't quite understand, with a little bit of Elvish in there, which is glory for the Queen. We'll stagger here.
Actually, by the way, Ollie, I just want to say that Storm Sphere 20-foot radius from my casting point, I make it going round all the way around there.
It is 20-foot radius.
It's that's not showing as 20-foot radius. That's like 35 foot across. Wow, that's 35 foot across.
You gotta remember the arrows work kind of the way they work, it is a 25-foot radius thing. Now, what you should bear in mind is that this is a square, designed to be a smaller effect increased in size, but like it is 40-foot radius.
Okay,
20-foot radius.
Yeah, I'll take
it. Radius, exactly.
Like,
yeah, I miscalculated it with the arrows then, which is a bit annoying because it means it's far less effective than I'd hoped it'd be. But
yeah,
it's still useful because it gives us a point to fight people coming from.
Yeah, as long as I can keep the concentration up.
That's not gonna hit. The Drow Samurai attempts to hit at you, Vale, but like being blustered inside the storm of darkness and magic here does not get a good hit off against you. The mage,
at the end of its turn, it takes the Storm Sphere bludgeoning damage again. If it
does it just straight up take it, or just have to make another save?
No, it has to make the save. Strength save.
It fails.
Oh, 11 damage that time. That's more like
that
it.
Makes up for it, yeah.
That's not 2 damage.
The mage is going to be little puss and cast some defensive magic.
Oh, did the mage succeed the piranhas check? Dex check.
I hadn't even rolled yet. I was just trying to see what they would do. She actually does. She gets a 21, which is fucking nice.
Just cast in mage armor, right? Mage armor won't help you now, love.
Sure. She is going to just to increase the fuckage going on right now.
Cast another spell summoning another monster from a different book.
No, cast another 20-foot radius gaseous spell.
Nice.
And she cast it from a place that she can see. Luckily, she can still see. And she can see right here.
She's gonna gas her friends. Oh no!
Drow are treacherous. So, Mr. Vale, can you give me a Constitution save?
Hells yeah, I can.
And so can a bunch of bad guys.
I wish I had heroic effort right now.
Who are gonna fail? Who are gonna fail? One of them succeeds. You are going to fail, take the full damage from this, but also so do most of the Drow and Grimlock, who are also in the cloud. And like literally, you hear some of them yell out in Elvish, "It's like, we're here! You're killing us!" And you just hear no response from the.
Sound very mildly peeved about that, to be honest. I'd be a little bit more pissed.
So it's 26 poison damage.
Oof.
Which just straight up kills some of the Drow back here.
I should hope so. That's a lot of damage.
What it is this swirling. I describe everything as swirling. This is not swirling. This is like a wave, a thick, heavy wave of poison gas that's just rolling across the ground, and as it hits the Grimlock and the Drow, they just stagger and fall. It would even make you stagger quite to the side. Next up is the Hook Horror, who is going to attack Indira.
It needs to make a save against piranhas.
It does. It fails.
Yay, more damage. Crap damage, but
6 damage doesn't kill it. Which means it gets to attack against Indira. The Dream. You're not a hobgoblin. You are a Hook Horror. Okay.
Oh my god, 26 damage. That was so much. I wish we had potions.
Indira, what's your AC?
16.
It hits you once with its hook blades. You notice, despite the chaos going on, it doesn't seem to have any trouble seeing you and knowing where you are. It deals 14 damage to you, and then attacks again, which is also going to hit. This is piercing damage as well, by the way, so it's half by rage.
Okay.
And then the second attack is 7 piercing damage. And then is
So
the
10 altogether.
is the slaves who just
It needs to make a strength save against Storm Sphere.
There's so much magic going on. It fails. It takes the full brunt. Magic clusterfuck. The slaves kind of being deaf and relying on hearing, just hearing all this chaos, the storm making this whole building is rumbling with the storm sphere inside it. It kind of like you see them run up and then just sort of like try to understand what's going on and straight up just start running away.
I approve.
Vale.
Vale's gonna draw the parrying dagger, as you might expect. And disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then take his action to
Let me check if you would have taken anything from the start of your turn here.
I should hope not.
It's a start. It's a start of turn banger. Okay, give me a Constitution
Really?
save.
Oh my god! You don't have a chance to get out of it.
Well, that's kind of the trick of this one. You fail.
I'm gonna die. I'm afraid. Oof.
It's going to be 18 poison damage. Oh! Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's my turn.
Okay.
Vale.
Regular drow. This one fucking dies to the poison and the storm sphere. I'm not even gonna make anyone roll it. Mathematically, there's so many d6s being thrown around. He's dying. These ones will. He'll kind of like worm his way in here and attack. He has disadvantage because they're kind of attacking around the statue at you and Serena. And with disadvantage, just completely like you manage to duck around the statue in such a way that the blade hits the stonework. This drow will 1, 2, 3, 4 try and attack at Indira. And here hit for 8 slashing damage. And then it's Indira's turn.
I'm gonna hit the monster.
I will, just so you know, if you end your turn in the storm, you'll take damage.
Okay.
Or where if you
for
don't.
sure will.
No. If you don't succeed if you fail a strength save.
Yeah,
but
I'm not scared of strength saves.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this will work well with Indira because she can probably make the strength saves.
Oh! He says.
I am annoyed.
We don't have anything kind of crazy. There's enough craziness going on. That's just a miss.
Okay.
You have her attack? That's a hit. Sad.
Is that
Hold
boy
on.
not blinded?
No.
It is actually, isn't it?
No, he has piranhas in his
Fucking
eyes, but
God.
he's not blinded.
Oh, okay.
He does take the extra 1 damage, though. And
must
now
have
make a
been.
strength save for the storm sphere.
Yep. You're safe.
Cool. Serena.
Okay, as a bonus action, I can use the Storm Sphere to make an attack roll against... Which one am I going to hit it?
There's 2 choices.
Yeah, I'm going to... Well, no, I can technically anything within 60 foot of the center. I just make it with advantage if it's actually in the sphere. So, it's a nice spell.
It is a great spell.
I'm going to hit the hook, claw, hook thing whatever it's called.
Monster.
Thing.
It's a monster.
It's a monster.
It's a hit. Oh! It gets destroyed! Can you please describe that? Holy shit.
This storm, it's like a much bigger and more natural looking version of the Fell Storm. It's like a true storm. And Serena is just standing there laughing as things are being battered around by it. She just lowers her hand and lightning comes flashing out and just like basically burns
it to death. Yeah. This big burnt char-grilled hook horror flops to the ground in the storm.
10-foot radius. If I put can I put a no, I'm gonna I can pull those two drow in with a maelstrom, but I think I'm going to get myself or Indira wherever I put it, aren't I?
Yeah, you
will. I am just going to attempt to shadow bolt the one next to me at disadvantage because it's in melee.
That's it. Good disadvantage.
Good disadvantage.
And that, like, he's trying to, like, attack at you around the statue, and you're just like, blow the freaking dude's head off.
Oh, is he? Oh, excellent. 1, 2, 3. My glorious 15 foot of movement.
All right. The demon. I should buy like a bulk order of bookmarks. But then if I bookmark everything, it defeats the point.
You can like use like sticky tabs and write on them what they are.
Yeah, but I don't need that. That would again defeat the point even more. Because then, if everything is tabbed, nothing is. I watched Incredibles.
Hard disagree. If you have it written, you can just flip through that really quickly, and then.
What I need is to tag things before a fight, so I can easily find them during a fight. I think if I had everything tabbed, just personally, it would do jack shit. The demon chases up after you, Serena, but it doesn't get an attack off. Just kind of lumbering, slow, shadowy figure. The Drow Warrior starts his turn in effect.
Dies.
And also has to end its turn in the effect. In a different effect. Unless it moves.
Right.
So it still takes damage. Takes a lot of damage. It's halved, but it's still damage. And then is going to charge after Vale. The blindness secured last turn, and he's gonna. He has to dash because of the Storm Spear's difficult terrain. And he can only get that far. The cloud of poison, the wave of poison, progresses down the chamber. There's no one alive in it left, but it's going down. It's flowing downward. Range is just gonna. Yep. And then the hook horror is dead. The slaves are running the hell away, rallying, running, all one way or another. Too much insanity for them. Vale, on your last legs, managing to get out of the poisonous magic that the drow caused, barely. now being chased by their strongest warrior. Oh, I will say, because it's a little fucky, there's a door over here.
And I will attempt to stab.
I will say, because it's fucky, there's a door over here. I might think
Okay.
out what I tried to say.
I will attempt to stab this person with the rapier.
Okie dokie. You actually do so, and kind of sort of shield of magic wraps up around it. But like they don't even notice very much mage armor. You do not hit.
That's all I can do. I'm dead. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I might have covered enough distance to not get killed by him. We'll see.
Are there any regular drow left alive? Yes, there's one behind Indira who is going to swing at her and miss. That's all. That's all it does. Still fighting quite dramatically till the end. Next up is Indira. Still in the storm. That monster was destroyed by Serena's magic, and that's a miss. Actually, the drow dodges quite quickly to the side, but not against the second attack. How do you want to kill him?
Just the same. Like, I've just been slashing my sword, or not sword, my axe back and forth. He just, from a shoulder to a hip, slides apart.
That guy was full health. Now he is no health.
And then I am actually gonna try to run and catch up with a veil.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's difficult terrain in this storm magic. Unless,
even for me.
Yeah, unless Serena wants to drop it so you can run through it, because she can, like, whenever.
Don't feel obligated, my dude.
No, I wanna kill the demon with it before I do anything. Before I drop it.
Okay,
Really.
so it's difficult terrain to get through there, and then there's also this fog of magic poison on the other side as well. Just so you know.
But as long as I don't start or end there, it won't affect me, right?
Yeah, but because of the difficult terrain, meaning every one step is 2 steps,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can get all the way out.
You are correct. Whatever. I'll take some poison for my boy.
Okay.
Sorry, I can get you.
You just vanish into the darkness. Alright, is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a strength save, please, against the Storm Sphere?
Sure thing.
You're Gucci.
Lucky
Serena.
got that advantage.
I'm in the poison though too, so what happens with that?
That's next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Storm Sphere bonus action attack on the demon. It's within 60 foot of the center.
Yeah.
Normal.
Don't tut yet. You're a miss.
Thank you, Ollie.
Look, it's a demon. It could have hit. I'm trying to keep you positive.
What else can I do?
You know what? No, you finish your turn. We'll take a break after your turn.
I need coffee bad.
I am going to. What am I going to do? I don't really.
Doxy needs coffee. Come on, Ian.
I am going to start singing.
Oh! I didn't make it humanoid only, so it fails its charisma save. Like the demon is leering up after you, kind of licking its lips in a sort of face. It kind of keeps shifting and changing and is always downright menacing. And then it just kind of stops and just listens to the music, kind of head cocked to the side.
Excellent. Then I'm going to just 1, 2, 3 move around the corner. Hopefully hide from that poison cloud. And yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay, and with that, while I fail to find whatever symbol I usually use for charm. There it is! We will take a quick break and be back in a sec.